Hello, Rescue family. It's your girl Q. I'm so excited to be with you as always, and I believe and I know that you are being kept under the grace of God, under His goodness and His mercy. And even if things do not seem like they're going well, always know that they're working for your good. It's all part of God's plan as long as you love Him and you are called according to His purpose. Okay, so today we're going to be speaking about marriage. And five things you need to know or learn before getting married. So I'm very excited to share. It's from my own experience. I'm no marriage, expert, but this is what I experienced, and I feel like I should share with you just in case you're about to make that big commitment. So let's get started. Hello, beloved.
Will stand by me through the good times and bad times. He would always.
Alrighty, Rain. Let's get into it. Okay, so I've listed five things, and I'm just points for me which I felt like are important. You would be the judge. Um, so I'm gonna name a point, and then I'm gonna explain according to my experiences. Not gonna go to too much detail because this is my marriage we're talking about here. Yeah. So but before we go anywhere, I just wanna remind you, baby girl, boo boo kitty, sweetie, honey, junju, you must get married for love. That one for me is the biggest point. God is love, love is God. Get married for love. Okay, when you meet a person, I know it's so easy to be taken away with what they have. It's so easy. How they look, what they have. It's natural. It's our natural thing. Appearance is what we first see in a person. There's nothing wrong with that. It's good, to say to someone, oh, I like her. She's good looking. I like her. She's very pretty. But learn to understand that if your love is just based on looks, anything can happen to alter the look. You know what I'm saying? If your love is based only on money, anything can happen for them to lose that money. If your love is based on position and um, where the person is, or if the person is a pastor and you want to be a mom pastor, you know what I mean? So if it's based on that, if that you lose that title, what is going to happen to the marriage or the relationship? It means that it's non-existent. So yes, appearance can attract us in, fair enough. But when you get in, you need to know the following. This is according to me, guys. As I said at the beginning, I'm no expert. I'm not a marriage counselor, marriage expert, but I'm just using my own personal thing. So remember, married for love, period. Not for what you have or anything else like that. But anyway, so we got that. The first thing that I learned when I got married at the age of 25. I've been married, it's 5 years this year. The first thing, know yourself. Guys, this is so important because when you get married without not fully knowing who you are in God, who you are as a person, who you are in society, what your dreams are, and what you want to be and grow to be, you can get lost in the marriage because remember, marriage comes with kids. Comes with a lot of things, not just marriage. You know what I'm saying? Marriage in itself, it's another person that you are uniting with, it's another person that you're coming together with. So sometimes it's easy to be lost in their dreams, in their inspiration, in what they want. So it's important for you to know who you are. Say, okay, this is Uqondi. I love speaking. So I'll push to be a motivational speaker, or I'll push to have a YouTube page. These are my plans. Have your plans that just are for you. Not in a way that will cause any big problems in a marriage or strain the marriage. For example, if you're gonna take a chunk of money to start a business or with for you, that is directly for you, you need to consult your husband because now that is another totally different level that we are going to. But things like opening up a YouTube page, joining a gym, or going for that career goal. You know what I'm saying? Things that are personally for you, to grow you as a person, because it is easy, bazalwane. It is easy, damas and years. It is easy, ladies and gentlemen, for you to lose yourself in the marriage, because I've seen it also personally for me, that I just got, because I wanted to get married in a young age. Versus that was, God listens to prayers, guys. Let's also, let me just put that point out. God listens to those silent prayers. I always wanted to get married young and have my family young, so God has been so faithful in that. But you know, it's been a bit a lot of difficult, because I met a man who knew who he was. He knew who he was. He knew who he wanted. He knew who he was in God. He knew what was expected from him. So he knew he still had his goals and his dreams, and you know, still doing his. You know what I'm saying? He had his own direction. And then I also ended up falling in his things. Then I was like, oh, maybe I also want to be, because he likes, you know, gymming. Maybe I also want a six pack, and you know what I'm saying. So make sure that you know who you are. Okay.
Love unconditional. I'm not asking.
Point number 2, know the person you're marrying. Yeah, guys. It is important. Dating, courtship, I don't know what they call it, is very important before the actual commitment. You need to know the person you are getting married to. You need to know where they are from. You know, we need to know how they grew up. You need to know if they still have their parents. You need to know everything. You know, yes, guys, even to know what they studied, if they ever studied, if they work, where they're working, how do they, you need to know, because you don't want any surprises inside the marriage. You don't want to be like, oh wow. That's why it's important to courtship. It's important to date for a while. Learning each other is very important. You need to know if this person in the next 5 years decides that, you know, they want to maybe like for me, like my husband is from a different country. Maybe he wants, his dreams is to, after 5 years, go and live back to his country. It mustn't be a shock. You know what I'm saying? You need to know everything. You need to know if he grew up with his parents. That is very important. Did he grow up with both parents? Did he grow up with a single parent? Was in an abusive home? Things like that are very important, because they help you understand the person. So when certain things happen in the marriage, maybe you guys are starting to fight, or certain personality rise up, you'll be able to connect it to, oh, okay, this is why she's like this, oh, that's why he's so protective, oh, this is why she's so like this. You need to know your partner fully. And I know people always say you can never know a person 100% until you get married to him, or until you live with them. There are certain things that you can find out when you are living together. But there are questions that you need to know. You need to question, where are you from? Where's your mom from? Where's your dad from? What did your dad do? Da, da, da. Everything. It will help you, especially when you have kids in the future. You also see how they parent. You also fall in their parenting. You will also fall in how they treat you and treat your family and things like that. So just be sensitive in those things, okay? I hope I'm making sense, because when I talk about something that I'm passionate about, I mumble a lot. So I hope you are feeling. Let me know if something you missed. Drop a comment below, okay? The third thing, learn to forgive. Let me tell you, if you don't know how to forgive and you're not good at forgiving, you will need to start practicing now, because you and your partner are gonna clash almost every week. I'm telling you, guys, we need to understand, this person is a person that you've met with all his teeth. He's a grown man, he's a grown woman. There are certain habits, there are certain things that have been instilled in him or her when they were young, and they grew up with. There are certain beliefs, and you know what I'm saying, especially like me, in different cultures. You know, there are certain things that you need to understand. You can get offended easily if you don't, you can offend each other easily. So that's why it's so important to just learn to forgive. and allow the person to speak their side, and and then learn to forgive them, because forgiveness is what you will do for the rest of your marriage. You will be forgiving, because this is a learning thing. You'll be forgiving each other. So you need to start learning to forgive, the little things, and learn from the little things, and then you'll start to learn. Because marriage is not marriage is something that must be taken seriously. It's an institution that God placed, that must be taken, that must be respected. And it's not something you can get in and get out. It's not like these days people are like, that's fine, I'll just divorce. No, divorce must be the last option, unless there's abuse. Those things are not forgivable. But certain things like, no, let me not say they're not forgivable. They can be forgiven in time as you heal. Let me correct myself. But certain things like, he left the shoes, you put the shoes in the cupboard and then he took them down and he left them there. Learn to forgive and understand, Number 4, learn. This one was always hard for me. Learn to compromise. If you are compromising is not easy. It is not easy. But you need to learn to compromise, because you need to learn to compromise. Your partner needs to learn to compromise, because there is no way, I don't believe there's any couple who's like this, in sync, like this, I like chicken. I also like chicken. I like pineapple. This is just an example. I also like pineapples. I like scary movies. I also like scary movies. No. Sometimes you will meet a man like my husband. He likes sports. I don't. But I don't like sports. I don't see the reason why we should watch grown men kicking a ball to one side, and then the other grown men take the ball and they kick it to the side, and then they put it in the net, and then, you know what I'm saying? I don't get it, but I need to compromise. My husband sometimes doesn't understand the shows that I like. I like reality shows. So she doesn't understand. He's like, why do you watch grown women fight and things like that? But he compromises it for me, because he knows that it's something that I like, it's something that makes me happy. So I also need to do the same. It's give and take. It's a compromise. We need to have that balance in a marriage, okay? So compromising is also my number 4. It's like, remember guys, in my top 5, there's no number 1, no number, this is the last one. They are all important. So compromising is also important in a marriage. And the last one, learn to be selfless. It's not only about you now, mama, papa. You wanted to get married, this is how it happens. You need to be selfless. It's not like my kids, my thing. There's none of that is gone. I don't care if you're married in community, out of community, next door to community of, doesn't matter what type of a community of property or you are married in. As long as you're in a marriage, there's no more me, mine, me, you, my things. It is yours. You guys decide together, because you're selfless. Especially in situations, as I said in the beginning of the video, like money. You need to be selfless when it comes to that. I'm not saying, Muti, you must be irresponsible, but you must be selfless. In a sense, it's mine. It's a family structure. We sit together, we put the money together and say, this is the money. What is the plan? And then you say, you know what, babe, this month I wanted to, with all my heart, to get a Louis Vuitton bag. Then you guys sit together, you balance it out. Does it fit? Will it help? Okay, babe, how about we take this much money, put it away, because this month we have a lot to do. So let's rather take half this month and take half month. How does that suit you? You know what I'm saying? It's not like, well, I want to do this, I make more money or whatever. You must be selfless in a marriage. You are growing a family. You are not in a competition. It's a union. It's a partnership. You know, it's a relationship. So being selfless, I mean, for me, is the greatest thing that you can ever, one of the greatest things that you can ever do for your marriage. Okay, guys, those are my five top, top, top things. Five things to know or learn before getting married. So I hope it will help someone. I hope it'll revive somebody's marriage. Yeah. And then there's also this exercise that me and my husband did last year when it was supposed to be the new year, because we live together, we are married. He wrote for me resolutions. I wrote for him my resolutions. And yeah, then you work on you have your own resolutions, because you know yourself, and then you have a resolution that your husband or your wife does for you, and then you go through it and you learn, because sometimes there are little things that you think are okay that your husband or your wife can point out that are not okay for them. Alrighty, so this video is very, very long because I really love talking about marriage. So I hope you did enjoy, and yeah, subscribe, like, leave a comment below, and yeah, let's build godly marriages, let's build happy marriages, let's build loving marriages, let's bring the rate of divorce down. All you need to do is just talk, communicate, do the thing. Mwah.